Hey everyone, I'm Hector Mirai, and this is Faith and Fandom 180 on LTN Radio. So Saturday and Sunday were some big days in the world of Pokemon Go. Saturday and Sunday were also days where I was stuck at a booth at a Comic-Con and couldn't go anywhere. And so these were days where you had to battle primal, like more vicious and monstrous versions of a couple legendary Pokemon in raid battles, which means you have to team up with other players and try to bring these behemoths down. And as we were doing this, normally you would get a group of people roaming around a city, and you would all like go together and like travel together and just, put on a hurt. But as I was stuck at a table and could only reach one gym from that table, my options were super limited. And so with Pokemon Go, you can actually send out invitations to 5 people to join you in a raid from a distance, but it actually costs those people money or coins in game to be able to join you. So it's not like people, have infinite resources to do that. So I was trying to get some raids accomplished and I was struggling. And then the artist at the booth next to me saw me fervently tapping my phone, realized what I was doing. And he's like, "Oh man, I'm trying to do these raids too, and I'm struggling. Let's do it together." So he and I both were going into gyms, and we were both sending out invitations and asking people to come and help us. But even with that, we'd send out our invitations, and there would still be many times we tried throughout the long hours we were sitting at the booth where we were trying to get enough people to help us accomplish the task. But even though that we were sending out all these invitations, it still wasn't enough. That there were gyms we still couldn't take. A Kyrogi needs like at least 7 people to take down in this form. We weren't accomplishing it. And it reminded me of this circumstance in Matthew chapter 9 verses 37 and 38, where Jesus says, "Then he said to his disciples, 'The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Therefore pray earnestly to the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into the harvest.'" And y'all, we aren't enough on our own to get the gospel fully out there. Maybe it's time we actually ask God to send more help. Remember to catch Faith and Fandom 180 every Wednesday morning on the Back Row Morning Show, only on LTN Radio. And if you'd like to learn more about Faith and Fandom, head over to faithandfandom.org, where you can learn about our Comic-Con ministry, podcast, memes, apparel, and book series. You can even read new chapters before they make it to the next book. I'm Hector Mirai, and thank you for spending the last 180 seconds with me.